Let's begin, story time. We will read some books, yes, we'll read together. So let's begin. Hello, wonderful friends. How lovely it is to see you today. Oh, I bet you already know that spending time with you is one of my very favorite things to do in all the world. Yes, it is. And I'm so glad we're here together today to read some stories together. I'll read the words and you can read the pictures. All our stories today are about a certain kind of toy. And that toy is dolls. Yeah. Girls like to play with dolls. Boys like to play with dolls. I think all kids like to play with dolls. Even some grown-ups do. A doll is just a toy that looks usually like a person. That's all a doll is. And sometimes people play with baby dolls. Sometimes people play with G.I. Joe dolls. Yep. People play with lots of different kinds of dolls and have a very good time. In our first story, there's going to be a lady called Miss Polly. And Miss Polly had a Dolly. But one day, Dolly was not feeling good. She was feeling sick. And she told Miss Polly. So Miss Polly took, let's see if I can get this off of here. This is on here so it doesn't fall off. Some tape. I'll put it down there. She took, it's in here tight, friends. She took Dolly's temperature with, do you know what this is? Have you ever used one of these? With a thermometer. To see if she had a fever. Oh no, she did. She was a little sick. So, Miss Polly put her straight to bed to rest up. Yes, she did. And then, this is a story from long ago, because Miss Polly is going to do something that doesn't happen that often anymore. Miss Polly called, let's find her, the doctor to come and check out Dolly right at home. Usually now we go to the doctor's office. A long time ago, like when I was a little girl, I remember a couple times the doctor came to my house. They call it making a house call. That's right. And in this story, the doctor, you know who this is? Right, Doc McStuffins, is going to make a house call to check on Dolly. I wonder what she'll find when she goes there. Let's see. Oh, look, here's that special page. Do you remember what it's called? You did remember, that's right. It is the title page. And the title is the name of the book. Wait just a minute. Only really smart children know about the title page. Somebody at story time is thinking really smart today, and I would love to know who it is. Who is it? I didn't hear anything. Let me say that a little more loudly. Who's the kid who's thinking smart today? I still didn't hear anything. Oh, maybe I didn't hear an answer because you didn't hear my question. Maybe I need to yell to you and you need to yell back to me so that we can hear each other. Let's do that in just a minute. But if you're a friend who does not like loud noises, please cover up your ears the best way that works for you so that you stay comfortable. Okay, you ready? All right, I'm going to yell now, and please yell back. Who's the kid who's thinking smart today? It worked. I heard you. I thought it was you, and now I know for sure it's you. I heard you, and you heard me. We heard each other. And now I know for sure. Hooray, hooray, hooray. It's really you. Thinking thinking smart today. You are the one, the very, very one, thinking so very smart today, today, today. Oh, and you know what I noticed, friends? I noticed that you're thinking a little bit smarter than you were the last time we got together. And a little bit smarter then than the time before that. And the time before that. How can that happen? I think I know. I think someone's brain is growing and getting smarter every day. And I think that someone is you. You're the one. I think your brain is growing smarter and smarter every day. What a happy, healthy, smart way to grow. Hooray, hooray for you. You are quite marvelous. All right, here's our story called Miss Polly Had a Dolly. That's the title. Miss Polly had a dolly who was sick, sick, sick. She called for the doctor to come quick, quick, quick. The doctor came with her bag and her hat, and she knocked on the door with a rat-tat-tat. She looked at the dolly and she shook her head, and she said, Miss Polly, put her straight to bed. She wrote on her paper for a pill, pill, pill. I'll be back in the morning with my bill, bill, bill. The bill means I'll give you the piece of paper that says how much you have to pay me for coming to make a house call, for coming to visit. Miss Polly had a dolly who was good as gold. She took the pill like she was told, told, told. Dolly said, Miss Polly, it is probably best if I tuck you up in bed for a nice long rest. Miss Polly's little dolly went right to sleep. The doctor popped in and she took a peep. Miss Polly said, the doctor, I can tell, that you've looked after Dolly very well, well, well. Miss Polly has a dolly who's now fit, fit, fit. When you're fit, you're healthy and strong. She doesn't feel sick, not one bit, bit, bit. Miss Polly said, the doctor with a smile so bright, let's take your dolly out for ice cream tonight. Let's take her for ice cream and all better treat. And that's just what they did. Oh, Miss Dolly doesn't have to be in bed anymore at all. She's feeling so much better. And they went out for ice cream. Yum, 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 yum. Do you like ice cream? I do too. I love it. What a fun story about a doll. Now, in our next story, dun da da da, here's another doll. This doll is not sick. No, this doll is feeling very well. And the girl that plays with her is going to take her outside to play with her. Yes, she is. Let me put her right here. Let's see what kind of fun they have. No, she doesn't want to sit. She wants to stand. Well, actually, what she wants to do is dance. I wonder how long they'll stay outside and play. I don't know. Ooh, I have to read this. I'm looking at my note here. It says, say, 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 playmate, come out and play with me, and bring your dollies 3. Climb up my apple tree, slide down my rain barrel into my cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends forevermore. That song says, hey friend, playmate, come out and play with me and bring your dollies. And that's just what she's going to do in this story. Friends, first before we hear the story, here's that very special page. Do you remember what it's called? You did remember. It is the title page. And the title's the name of the book. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you right? Are you smart? Are you cute? Are you nice? Are you fun to be with? Are you lovable? Are you adorable? Are you friendly? Do you smell good? Are you strong? Can you run fast? Do you tell good jokes? Do you do good tricks? Oh, are you wonderful? Are you terrific? Are you fantastic? Are you super duper? Oh, no, I'm going to yell a question to you, and you please yell back to me so we can hear each other, okay? And if you're a friend that doesn't like loud noises, please cover up your ears the best way that works for you. Please do that so that you stay comfortable. You ready? Here goes. Who's the kid that's all those things? It worked the first time. You must have heard me, because then I heard you. We heard each other. Hooray, hooray, hooray. It's really you that's so great today and every day. You're the kid that has all those fabulous characteristics and traits all rolled up into one fabulous, marvelous you. There's no one else in the world exactly like you. You're the one and only you. Hooray, hooray for you. And I'm so glad we're friends. Yes, I am. Now, this story is called That Dancin' Dolly. Oh, Dolly must be feeling better if she's going to dance. And oh, look, here's the girl that owns her. She's looking, it looks like they're going to have a little tea party outside. Oh, look at this. It looks like a sunny day. As we read this story, watch the sky and see what happens, okay? And this is what she says. As I was going out to play, sing and play on a sunny day, my special doll said, come, let's play. And I said, I love you. I asked her if she'd like to dance, sing and dance, run and prance. Yes, my favorite doll would like to dance, so we danced through the whole afternoon. Oh, I danced with my dolly with a hole in her stocking, while my knees kept a knocking and my toes kept a rocking. I danced with my dolly with a hole in her stocking, and we danced by the light of the moon. Boy, they played outside a long time, didn't they? And they danced a long time. Look at the sky now. Does it look, what color is it? It's blue, you're right. Is it the same blue as when they went out to play to begin with? No, that's light blue. And this is dark blue, because they stayed out so long, it turned from day into, you're right, into night. Look at the stars and the moon. Boy, they played for a long, long time, didn't they? She almost looks like she's rocking her baby to sleep now, because it's nighttime. Oh, I think they all had a lovely time playing together. The toys and the dolls. Now, like you can see here, there's lots of different kinds of dolls that look in different ways. Wait a minute, you might know these dolls. Do you know who they are? Right. Dora and Diego. Let's put them up here. Yeah, because there's girl dolls and there's boy dolls. I don't know if you can see them all. Oh, wait a second. Oh, sometimes people, my friend Linda always liked to play with baby dolls. Yeah, there's a baby doll. I'm going to put her like that. Oh, sometimes my son Jeff liked to play with this doll and play pretend, because Jeff loved to play soccer. And do you know what this kid is dressed up to play? Right, soccer. So Jeff could make believe and pretend with him. Well, let's put Doc. Well, maybe we just need to sit him right down here. We could do that. Let me see if I got any. Oh, well, actually, I have. Oh, here's another doll right here. She looks like one of my friends. Huh, I'm gonna put her in front of the baby doll. Sorry, baby. Have you ever seen a doll like this? It's made out of, this is cloth, and this is called raffia. It's almost like paper. It's sort of strange looking, isn't it? Yes, it is. And we're going to see some strange looking dolls in our next story. There's one doll that I keep trying to see and I can't find. It's an elephant doll. So will you, see, look, there's a picture of an elephant. While you read this story, will you look at every page, and if you see the elephant doll, will you holler? Holler means yell out and tell me you've seen it, because I keep looking for it and looking for it. But I see a whole lot of other dolls. This is called My Dolly. That's the title. No elephant yet.
I put my dolly's dress on. I put my dolly's pants on. I put my dolly's hat on, and she looks like this. I put my dolly's socks on. I put my dolly's shoes on. She acts just like a clown, oh, and she looks like this. Oh well, she looks like this, oh. Oh well, she looks like this, oh. Tra la 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 lo, and she looks like this.
Did you see the elephant doll?
My dolly walks for me. My dolly talks for me. My dolly walks and talks so well. She looks like this. My dolly, she can sing, sing. My dolly, she can dance, dance. When Dolly sings and dances well, she looks like this. Oh well, she looks like this, oh. Oh well, she looks like this, oh. Tra la 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 lo, and she looks like this. Dolly says I want to eat, eat. Dolly says I want to drink, drink. When Dolly eats and drinks so well, she looks like
Well, there's an armadillo
Dolly
dolly.
plays with all the toys, toys. She plays with the girls and the boys, boys. When Dolly runs and skips so well, she looks like this.
Still no elephant doll.
Like this, oh. Oh well, she looks like this, oh. Tra la 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 lo, and she looks like this. I know my dolly likes me. I know my dolly loves me. When Dolly hugs and kisses me, we look like this. My dolly's getting tired now. My dolly wants to lay down. When Dolly goes to sleep, oh well, she looks like this.
There's a dog and a cat. Oh, doll. Have you seen the elephant doll?
Oh well, she looks like this, oh. Oh well,
What?
she looks like this, oh.
You found the elephant doll!
And she looks like this. Oh well, she looks like this, oh.
Great job.
Oh well, she looks like this, oh. Tra la 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 lo, and she looks like this.
Woohoo, you found the elephant doll. Good job. She's a little strange looking too. And look at, this is Vladimir's Baldy doll right here. Vladimir is a boy. Yes. And these are Peter's birds. And look at that happy doll. You found that elephant doll. Great job reading the pictures. Now in our next story, there's going to be another boy who loves playing with his doll. I'm going to put this right here. And here's his, sometimes people call boy dolls, I think that's my guy, but it's also a doll. Any toy that looks like a person is a doll. Look at, there it is. And here's the boy. And the name of this story is Below. And look at, oh, look at, there's the stairs, and there's a hole by the stairs. You see the boy's legs? Oh, this is Jack. And this is the story of Jack and Guy. Jack lived in a tall, narrow house with many stairs. Jack climbed up and Jack climbed down. He always brought Guy with him, and they had many adventures. Jack and Guy climbed huge mountains. Look at, they're pretending the stairs are mountains. Jack and Guy visited vast, huge cities. Now they're pretending that the stairs are high skyscrapers. Oh, look at now, they're pretending it's a forest. Jack and Guy explored a forest. They found a hole. What was in there, they wondered. Jack was too big to look inside. Guy was willing to go alone, so Jack held Guy over that hole. And then by accident, he let go. Oh no! Guy tumbled and rattled down, down, down. Oh no, cried Jack. Guy! Guy! Jack looked hard, but he couldn't see Guy. Would Guy be okay down there? The hole was big enough for Guy to fall into, but not big enough for Jack to reach down into. There might be dragons. There might be wild horses. There might be other toys in the hole. Or Guy might be all alone. Jack asked his mother to help him rescue Guy, but she was too busy with Jack's brother Gus. Jack's father said, "I'm fixing this door right now. I promise I'll help you later." Jack decided to get Guy himself. He got his fire truck. He got his crane and his workmen. Soon his rescue party was ready to begin. Look at the hook on the end of the crane. He took his big crane and lowered the rope, the line, down, down, down. Up came a toy soldier. Look at what he hooked. Up came a brass button and a ball of foil lost by the cat. Up came 2 pennies and a dime. And then up came Guy. Look at, he hooked Guy. He rescued him. From that day on, whenever Jack and Guy went exploring, they stayed together. But sometimes they wondered what might be happening below. Oh, Jack's using his imagination. Jack has a wonderful time with Guy, doesn't he? Yes, he does. And in our last story, there's a girl who is hoping to have a wonderful time with this doll. This doll belongs to Babushka. A babushka is a head covering, sort of like a hijab. And Babushka is also a name for grandma. Let me move this piece of paper right down here for now. Oh, here we go. Oh, see, look at, here's the grandma wearing her head covering, her scarf. And the scarf is called Babushka. And another name for grandma in the Russian language is Babushka. It means grandma or scarf. And this story is called Babushka's Doll. That's the title. Here's Natasha, and here's the story. It wasn't that Natasha was a truly naughty child. No, she just never understood why she had to wait for things. Babushka, Natasha said, for in Russian, Babushka means grandmother. Please stop doing the laundry and push me in the swing. Oh, sweetheart, Babushka said, I've got to do the laundry first. Would you like to help me? Then we'll get done quicker. Do you know what this means? No. No, said Natasha. I don't want to help. I want to swing now. A little while later, Natasha said, Babushka, aren't you finished yet? I want to go for a ride in the go-kart. Oh, my precious girl, Babushka said. I've got to hang up these clothes while the sun is shining so that they dry. But the sun's going to be shining all day long, and I want to go now, Babushka. Take me now. Look at her pulling on her grandma's dress. Would you like it if somebody pulled on your clothes? No, me either. Babushka went to feed the goats. Natasha followed. Oh, I'm hungry too, Babushka. My stomach is making noises. I want to eat now. Don't act selfish, darling, said Babushka. These poor creatures, and a creature's an animal, need to be fed. They can't fix their own lunch. Now I'm finished, said Babushka, and now we will have lunch. She took a kettle down from a high shelf. Natasha looked up on the shelf where the kettle had been. Oh, and there was a little doll she had never seen before. Babushka, is that your doll? She asked. Yes, dear, it was my doll when I was a little girl, like you. Oh, Babushka, did you play with her all the time? Asked Natasha. No, dear, I played with her only once. Just once. I've finished my soup now, said Natasha. May I hold your little doll? Just for a little while? Please? Babushka got the doll down from the high shelf. Yes, you may. I think this is just the right time for you to play with my doll, said Babushka. And she handed the doll to Natasha. Now, sweetheart, I'm going to the store to get some groceries, she said. You may play with the doll until I get back. I think the mommy is somewhere else in the house, or else there's a babysitter somewhere where we don't see. Because would your grandma leave you all alone? No. As soon as the door closed behind Natasha's grandmother, oh, something happened. The little doll began to move. She jumped to her feet and did a little dance. For a moment, Natasha was a bit frightened. But then the doll called, Hi, Tasha, hi. Come on, let's go out and play. Natasha and the doll ran outside, and they ran, and they ran, and they ran, and they ran, and they ran until Natasha couldn't run anymore. As soon as Natasha sat down to catch her breath, the doll said, Get up, Tasha, get up now. I want to play. I'll swing you on the swing then, Natasha said. Whee! The doll squealed. Push harder, Tasha, push harder. I want to go higher. Natasha pushed the doll higher and higher, but soon her arms grew tired. Don't stop, Tasha, cried the doll. Don't stop. I want you to push me higher. I'll take you for a ride in the go-kart, Natasha said. Oh, goody, 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 Tasha, the doll chirped. And don't you slow down. You better keep going as long as I want. Do you hear me, Tasha? As long as I want. Giddy up, Tasha, giddy up. Is Tasha a goat or a horse? No. Soon Natasha couldn't lead the goat cart any longer. I'm so tired, said Natasha. I have to stop. I need to rest. Now I want to eat, said the doll. Poor Natasha was so very tired, but she tried her best to make lunch for the doll. Oh, no. Babushka's doll spilled the tea. She sloshed the soup from her spoon, and she flung noodles over her head. Then she pounded her fist in the mess, and she laughed, and she laughed, and she laughed. Ah! Ah! Suddenly she stopped laughing and started to scream. Look at my dress, Tasha. It's all dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I want you to wash it. You wash it right now. Natasha washed the little dress and hung it on the line to dry. When it was dry, she ironed it and put it back on the doll. You didn't do it right, said the doll. My dress is all wrinkled. Bad job, Tasha. Bad, bad job. Natasha began to cry. I tried and I tried. I'm just a little girl, she said between sobs. But I wish you were just a doll. Darling, darling child,
A voice called out, "Why are you crying, my precious girl?"
Babushka, sobbed Natasha.
Your little doll came to life and she acted so naughty. All she wanted me to do was work, work, work. She never let me rest. She made me iron her dress and I don't even know how. I'm just a little girl.
There, Babushka said. You must have had a bad dream.
It seemed real to me, said Natasha. Her grandmother smiled and held Natasha closer. From now on, you can play with a little doll anytime you want. No, thank you, Babushka, Natasha said. Once is enough. Babushka picked up the little doll and put her back on the high shelf. It looks like you had quite a day, she said softly. The little doll gave Babushka a wink and went back to being just a doll. And Natasha turned out to be quite nice after all. Was that the grandma's magic doll? Why do you think the doll was acting so mean and telling Tasha to do this and to do that all the time and being so bossy? Where did she learn that? Oh my goodness, you're right. That doll learned to act that way from Tasha. And I think when Tasha realized how much she didn't like being treated that way, she learned to stop doing that. And like the book says, she turned out to be quite nice after all. Just like you are. Wow, friends, let's count how many books we just read. Because that's all I've got for today. When we count, what's a good number to start with? 1. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories we read together. That's fantastic. Hooray, hooray, hooray for us. Great job, friends. But like I said, that's all the books I have today. I'll have some new stories for you next time, I promise. But for now, story time is over now, over now, over now. Story time is over now. We had fun. Please come again next time, again next time, again next time. Please come again next time. We'll have more fun. I did have such a wonderful time with you, lovely friends. I always do. Now, before I say goodbye, I want to remind you of something very important. Would you please always remember that until I see you again, I'll always love you, love you, love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope I see you again really soon. Bye.